Congratulations on becoming an approved volunteer for the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona is where girls discover the fun, friendship, and the power of working together. Through extraordinary field trips, sports, skill-building clinics, community service projects, cultural exchanges, and environmental stewardships, our girls grow courageous and strong. We are a nonprofit organization privileged to serve more than 14,000 local Southern Arizonan girls ages 5 through 17. Our membership includes over 3,000 adult volunteers who serve as leaders, trainers, consultants, and board members. We believe that Scouting helps girls develop their full potential while teaching essential values and skills that provide a solid foundation for success wherever their passions lead them. As a Girl Scout volunteer, you have the opportunity to make a profound difference in the lives of girls. Our volunteers get to help girls tackle current issues, advocate for causes important to girls, and travel to incredible places. Best of all, Girl Scout offers endless and flexible ways to participate. Whether you work directly with girls or behind the scenes in support of girls, everything you do helps us achieve our mission and makes a difference in the girls' lives. Whether you have an hour, a day, a weekend, or more, there's a place for you. The opportunities are endless and the time commitment is up to you. Volunteer policies are intended to provide volunteers with the rights and responsibilities of their volunteer engagement with the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. Volunteer policies are subject to change as needed for the protection of girls, volunteers, assets, partnerships, and the general public, and for the betterment of Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. In this course, you will learn the Constitution of the Girl Scouts of the United States of America, an overview of the Girl Scout organization, EEO, affirmative action, discrimination, sexual harassment, and child abuse and exploitation, volunteer standards, program activity standards, safety procedures, council standards related to financial management, and changes in the troop. In order to complete the volunteer orientation, policies, and guideline training, you are required to take a short test. Information about the test will be provided at the end of this training. You can print a study guide located on the training page of the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona website. We will begin with the Constitution of the Girl Scouts of the United States of America. In this section, you will learn about the Girl Scouts of the United States of America Preamble, membership dues, pluralism and diversity, human resources, spirituality, religion, and membership requirements. The Girl Scout Promise and Law are shared by every member of Girl Scouting. The Girl Scout Promise is the way Girl Scouts agree to act every day towards one another and other people. And the Girl Scout Law outlines a way to act towards one another and the world. Girl Scouts of the USA makes no attempt to define or interpret the word God in the Girl Scout Promise. It looks to individual members to establish for themselves the nature of their spiritual belief. When making the Girl Scout Promise, individuals may substitute wording appropriate for their own spiritual beliefs for the word God. We, the members of the Girl Scouts of the United States of America, united by a belief in God, hold that the Girl Scout Promise and Law is a cornerstone of our movement and inspired by the founder of the Girl Scout movement in the United States, Juliet Lowe, and by the aims of the founder of the Scout movement, Lord Baden-Powell, attest to the following. Girl Scouting builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. The motivating force in Girl Scouting is spiritual. The way in which members identify and fulfill their spiritual beliefs are personal and private. The Girl Scout movement is open to all girls and adults who accept the Girl Scout Promise and Law and meet membership requirements. All girls and adults participating in the Girl Scout movement shall be registered as members with the Girl Scouts of the United States of America and individually pay the $15 annual membership due, except those adults who are lifetime members or who are working in temporary advisory or consultative capacity. Any girl from kindergarten through 12th grade can join Girl Scouts. Girl Scout volunteers are also a diverse group. You may be a college volunteer working on a community action project, a parent volunteer ready for an outdoor adventure with your daughter's group, or any responsible adult, female or male, who have passed the necessary screening process, looking to help prime girls for the day when they'll lead, however and whenever they choose. What all members share, both girls and adults, are the Girl Scout Promise and Law. Each member also agrees to follow safety guidelines and pay the annual membership dues of $15. Adults have the option to purchase a lifetime membership for $375. The next two slides outline the requirements for membership. Please take a moment to read them. All Girl Scout councils and USA Girl Scouts oversee committees shall be responsible for seeing that membership is reflective of the pluralistic nature of their population, and that membership is extended to all girls in all population segments and geographic areas in their jurisdiction. A girl who meets or can meet membership requirements shall not be denied admission or access to the Girl Scout program because of race, color, ethnicity, creed, national origin, socioeconomic status, or disability. Reasonable accommodations shall be made for girls with disabilities to ensure that girls have access to activities. Girl Scouts of USA makes no attempt to define or interpret the word God in the Girl Scout Promise. It looks to individual members to establish for themselves the nature of their spiritual beliefs. When making the Girl Scout Promise, individuals may substitute wording appropriate to their own spiritual beliefs for the word God. Girls are encouraged and helped through the Girl Scout program to become better members of their own religious group, but every Girl Scout group must recognize that religious instruction is the responsibility of parents and religious leaders. Every Girl Scout group shall respect the varying religious opinions and practices of its membership in planning and conducting activities. When a Girl Scout troop is sponsored by one religious group, members of different faiths and religious affiliations within the troop shall not be required to take part in religious observances of the sponsoring group. Now that we've learned about the Constitution of the Girl Scouts of the United States of America, let's take a closer look at the Girl Scout organization. Girl Scouts was founded as an organization for all girls, and that declaration still propels the movement today. All girls, regardless of race, ethnic background, physical ability, economic status, and/or religion, are welcome to share the fun and friendship of the Girl Scout experience. As the world's largest and most influential organization for girls in the world, Girl Scouts provides a rich assortment of experiences to help girls grow strong in mind, body, and spirit. Each girl and adult member of the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona is also a member of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts and the Girl Scouts of the United States of America. In this section, we will review the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts of the United States of America, and Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. The World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, also known as WAGS, is comprised of 145 member organizations, including Girl Scouts of the USA. WAGS not only unites all of its member organizations, but also promotes and establishes girl guiding, Girl Scouting organizations around the world. The goal of WAGS is to enable girls and young women to develop their fullest potentials as responsible citizens of the world. Headquartered at the World Bureau in London, WAGS also owns and operates 4 World Centers. Girl Guides, Girl Scouts can visit these program centers in England, India, Mexico, and Switzerland. Girl Scouts of the USA supports international friendship through contributions to WAGS, including a donation every year from its Juliet Low World Friendship Fund and Thinking Day Fund. Juliet Daisy Gordon Low assembled 18 girls from Savannah, Georgia on March 12, 1912, for a local Girl Scout meeting. She believed that all girls should be given the opportunity to develop physically, mentally, and spiritually. With the goal of bringing girls out of the isolated home environments and into community service in the open air, Girl Scouts hiked, played basketball, went on camping trips, learned how to tell time by the stars, and studied first aid. Within a few years, Daisy's dream for a girl-centered organization was realized. Today, the Girl Scouts of the USA has a membership of over 3.2 million girls and adults, a significant growth from its modest beginning over a century ago. In fact, more than 59 million women in the United States today are Girl Scout alumni. We invite you to learn more about our robust organization and its rich history, from our willingness to tackle important social issues to our commitment to diversity and inclusiveness. Girl Scouts is dedicated to every girl, everywhere. Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona's service and programs are open to all girls ages 5 through 17 in Southern Arizona. While our traditional volunteer-led troops are a big part of what we do and support, Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona has taken a unique approach to reaching more girls through our social justice program. As one of only a few councils in the United States implementing this approach, Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona uses a staff-led model to reach girls who may not normally have the opportunity to participate in the Girl Scout leadership experience. Because times have changed and there are fewer and fewer parents who have the time to volunteer as leaders of traditional troops, our council believes it is vitally important to devote resources and time into making the dream of Girl Scouting a reality for more and more girls. Next, we will briefly review EEO affirmative action, discrimination, sexual harassment, and child abuse and exploitation. Please take a moment to read the following slides. Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona supports and maintains environments that are free of child abuse and neglect. You can review the Arizona Statute 13-3620A that states the duty to report non-accidental injuries and physical neglect of minors in our volunteer policies, pages 4 through 7. The Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona have partnered with the YMCA of Southern Arizona to end child sexual abuse through an innovative online program. With the goal of training 50,000 Southern Arizona adults, or 5% of the population, the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona and the YMCA have joined to bring child sexual abuse awareness and prevention training to Southern Arizonans for free. The partnership will offer the online training through the nationally recognized organization Darkness to Light, a child sexual abuse preventive and advocacy group. The 2-hour training offers participants the tools to help prevent, recognize, and react responsibly to child sexual abuse. In-person trainings will be available with a $10 fee for workbook materials. Schedules are available online at www.girlscoutssoaz.org. Scholarship opportunities may be available. Now let's talk about volunteer standards. Volunteers have the opportunity to develop their skills, increase their knowledge of Girl Scouting, and help girls discover, connect, and take action in their communities and in their world. Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona believes that prepared adults are the key to the Girl Scout movement. In this section, we will review required training and orientations, additional trainings, supervision and performance appraisals, and uniforms. All volunteers must complete the Volunteer Orientation Policy and Guidelines training and the Girl Scouts 101 training upon obtaining approval volunteer status. All troop leaders and co-leaders must complete a troop leader orientation before beginning their assignments. Each troop must have a first aid CPR certified adult at some activities per the safety activity checkpoints. Volunteers may be required to take additional training as their volunteer position requires. All volunteers are required to watch Girl Scouting 101 every 3 years, or as content is updated by the Girl Scouts of the United States of America. Troop leaders and co-leaders are required to attend a troop leader orientation every 3 years. Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona offers training on a variety of topics that are created to enhance the volunteer experience and provide further leadership development. Volunteers are highly encouraged to take at least one enrichment course per year. Our free Lead the Way workshops are themed workshops that happen all over Southern Arizona. Lead the Way workshops support volunteers through 3 key factors: learning, networking, and information. Lead the Ways focus on issues relative to girls, and our themes are based off of those issues. You will experience leadership journey activities, the Girl Scout leadership experience, and the 3 processes. You will get to meet and network with troop leaders, camp, series, and event volunteers, board members, community partners, and staff. The Volunteer Conference offers multiple sessions to strengthen your Girl Scout experience, increase your skills in presenting the Girl Scout leadership model, discover, connect, and take action, practice the 3 processes, girl-led, learn by doing, and cooperative learning, and even help you juggle your work-life volunteering balance. Participants will be able to choose sessions from the following tracks: required training, enrichment courses, personal growth, and project-based learning. The Volunteer Conference is typically held the first weekend in October. Each Girl Scout operational volunteer has a staff liaison that will provide support in accomplishing performance goals and will assist the volunteer in learning the position. Supervision may include periodic verbal and/or written evaluations based upon the expectations outlined in the position description. Each year, Council will perform an annual troop audit to ensure that girls and adults are properly registered and assigned to the correct troop number. A uniform is not required for participating in Girl Scouting. Purchase of a uniform is at the volunteer's expense and is encouraged. Volunteers are encouraged to wear the Girl Scout pin or Girl Scout clothing, such as a t-shirt, when they are not in uniform. Please visit one of our Girl Scout shops to learn more about the items we have for sale. Next, let's take a look at program activity standards. All volunteers are required to follow the guidelines listed in safety activity checkpoints and adhere to Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona policies and procedures regarding travel, events, and programs. In this section, we will review alcohol, illegal substances, tobacco products, transporting girls, troop camping, and accidents and injuries. The following are not permitted at any Girl Scout function: alcoholic beverages when persons under 21 are present, illegal or controlled substances, weapons or explosive devices. Illegal or controlled substances, weapons, and explosive devices are not permitted on any Girl Scout property. The use of tobacco products, including e-cigarettes, is strictly prohibited at any Girl Scout property or function. We do not provide designated smoking areas and ask that you do not smoke in your vehicle while they are on Girl Scout property or while you are in the presence of girls. Please take a moment to read this page on transporting girls. Please take a moment to read this slide on troop camping. Volunteers involved in an accident or injury should report the incident to the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona Human Resources. Volunteers with current memberships are covered under the supplemental insurance policy, which may provide an appropriate benefit. Nothing is more important within Girl Scouting than ensuring the health and safety of girls. Health and safety extends to developing safety consciousness in girls and adults, as well as training staff, volunteers, and girls to ensure proper supervision, prevention of accidents and incidents, and maintaining the program resources. At this time, please pause this training and watch the Staying Safe video by copying and pasting the Staying Safe video link into the URL or search engine of any web browser. If you are unable to view the video, a link will be provided in the confirmation email following your completion of this training. Next, we will review policies related to financial management. Helping girls decide what they want to do and coaching them as they earn and manage money to pursue their goals is an integral part of the Girl Scout leadership experience. Your Girl Scout group plans and finances its own activities with your guidance. At the same time, the girls learn many valuable skills that serve them throughout their lives. Girl Scout groups are funded by a share of money earned through council-sponsored product sale activities, group money earning activities, and any your group may charge. In this section, we will review financial accountability, contracts, troop funds, troop bank accounts, troop financial reports, product sales, and money earning projects. Any adult volunteer accepting responsibility for handling money will be held legally accountable for its proper use and safekeeping. Any misuse of funds will result in immediate legal action with appropriate law enforcement and will result in the termination of volunteer service. Adult volunteers are not authorized to sign contracts of any sort in the name of Girl Scouts, even if there is no cost associated. All signed contracts must be made in the name of the volunteer. If Girl Scouts must be on the signed contract for tax exemption or any other purpose, such an agreement must instead be signed by the council CEO. Troop funds are generated to help support program activities planned by girls. These funds may be obtained through troop dues, product programs, and approved money earning activities. All funds must be maintained in a troop bank account. At no time should the troop funds be maintained with the troop's leader's personal account. Troop funds must not be used for any personal use, even if temporary. Each Girl Scout troop must deposit and disperse all troop funds through an account into Wells Fargo Simple Business Account or National Bank if Wells Fargo is not located within their city. In the name of the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona troop number, all accounts need 2 signatories. This provides protection for troop funds and access to them should one of the signatories be unavailable. After establishing your bank account, please notify your staff liaison of the bank account number. All troops shall prepare and submit to the volunteerism team an annual report of the monies received and dispersed. The annual troop group review shall be forwarded to the council volunteerism team by May 31st each year. Troops that disband prior to May 31st must complete an annual troop group review within 2 weeks of their last meeting. Troops are required to conduct proper record keeping of all financial transactions, including cash transactions. Records shall be made available to review at any time by troop girls and parents, as well as council. All Girl Scouts are encouraged to participate in council-sponsored product sales. Proceeds may only be allocated to Girl Scout troops where multiple girls are the beneficiaries. Proceed funds objective where girls have made a democratic decision regarding the use of funds. All troops applying for money-earning projects must participate in the council cookie sales. To apply for permission to conduct other money-earning activities, an application for permission to conduct a money-earning project must be submitted to the council at least 2 weeks prior to the event. In this last section, we will review how to handle changes within the troop. At any time there is a change in leadership for troops, volunteers are required to contact the volunteerism team at volunteer@girlscouts.soaz.org. This includes adding new parent/guardian support or new persons taking over the role of troop leader or co-leader. It is important to note that the troop group's money belongs to the troop group. Therefore, if a girl chooses to leave Girl Scouting or her current troop, she does not take any portions of the money with her. The girls should always make decisions together on how they spend their funds. Unused troop funds remaining after a troop disbands are to be sent to the council. They will be divided and forwarded to the new troops in which the girls are placed. If girls are not continuing immediately in another troop, their portion is held for a period of 1 year. If the girls are not continuing after that period, the funds are used for the organization of new Girl Scout troops and groups. In order to complete the volunteer orientation policy and guideline training, you are required to take a short test. Please copy and paste the link above into any web browser. Once you have submitted your test, you will receive a confirmation email that will include many links to the topics discussed within this on-demand training. Thank you for your service with the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. If at any time you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please contact the volunteerism team at volunteer@girlscouts.soaz.org.